think it was just some foam melting, but not gonna lie, scared me a little bit there for a second. I think we're all good. I'm gonna hang out for a few minutes and see, but that's the last hole. Squirted some water up in there. Yeah, looks a whole lot different than it did. And like I said, I'll show you some pictures here in the end, but I'm excited about it. I still gotta wait on my aluminum to get here to do my float pod. Fill in the rest of my holes in the floor. Filled the hole in there where my batteries are going. My trolling motor batteries. Hoping to get it painted in a couple days. Next time I get a few hours of downtime between baseball and work and everything else that's going on. We'll get it. Welder I'm using is an old Miller-Matic 250 with a spool gun. 15 to 17 amps, somewhere around there. I don't know what I'm gonna do back here yet, in the very back where my transducer will stay there, but I have to take this off and fill those holes in. I'm sorry, transducer will stay there. Then I'm gonna have to take this off because my float pod will come over and down and back up, identical to that one. But these holes where my straps went to hold my boat down, to strap my boat down there, I'm probably gonna move those over to here, out of the way of the float pod and then straight down, I think. That's the plan anyway. We'll see if that happens. See if that's possible. Inside here, it looks like it's doable, so we should be okay. Getting close. So this is just gonna be a big open area. My original plan back here was to put all my valves I was gonna put a live well in the front, but the way this boat's designed, there's just not a whole lot of room without losing wall height. So I didn't want to bring the floor up any higher. I wanted to have decent sized walls because I do have a 11-year-old little boy and his buddies, and we all like to fish, and I just didn't want to bring it up any higher. So live well in the front is kind of out of the question. So I will probably make my cooler back here in the back. I'll probably make it my live well / cooler. It's all insulated, as you can see. I'll put some insulation down here on the sides, and I need to add some more in here. But I think it's gonna be all right. I'm liking the way it's looking so far. I don't like that you can see, if you look down the hall, and I don't know if you can see it. I'll try to get you where you can see it. The factory welds on the ribs, they're all the way down through there and all the way up through there. Probably gonna stand out worse with the paint since I'm going white on the bottom and then I'm going like a midnight blue up, but we'll see. Maybe it'll hide it, but I doubt it. Probably make it worse. Well, I will video again when the aluminum arrives and we get the float pod installed, fabbed up, installed, and when I get the floor in. And then we'll be ready to put the console in, get all that painted, get it secured down. Make sure I didn't blow any holes in it when I was welding. I had to cut all of this off, all my transom supports basically. This is just to beef up the transom, so I put those back in. But I might have to cut this corner out to get my gas tank down in here. There's the vent hole for my gas tank right here, which it's really not gonna be totally covered. The cap will be up out of it, but the tank itself will be covered. That's about it, really. Over here, same thing. I had to cut this out, put it back in. And you're probably wondering why I'm putting float pods on a 6-degree, quote unquote, V hull, which is not really what I would consider a V. It's almost a flat bottom, but it is 6-degree and it's a great little boat. But the reason I'm doing it is because I took so much foam out of these back 2 compartments here, and then opposite side where I just showed you where my gas can's going, my gas tank, 12-gallon. So I'm adding the float pods here. I did put foam all under the floor, and I'm gonna put as much foam up in the front as I possibly can. Got foam in the walls behind there, but I just took so much foam out of here that the float pods hopefully will be sufficient for that. Plus, like I said before, I'm going to turn one into a little swim platform, I guess you could say, with a ladder, so the little man can get in and out of the boat. But all right, that is all for today. See ya.